Hello everyone, welcome to Dada's Food Crave Kitchen. I hope you all are doing well. In today's recipe, I will be making some smoked catfish stew, chewy kung, also mixed with some white fish. If you're interested, keep on watching. If you're new, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget that post notification bell. You'll be one of the first to know whenever I upload a new video. So without any further ado, let's get cooking. All right, my Dada's team, let's get started. Here, as you can see, I have my smoked catfish all washed really good. I'm going to simply just season the smoked catfish with some salt and lime or lemon. Okay, if you're looking to get you some delicious smoked catfish, contact me, message me on Instagram. I will be more than happy to tell you how to get your own smoked catfish, especially if you're living in the US. I will be able to tell you where to get your own smoked catfish. I bought mine from Hajam and Charles. If you're interested, just message me on Instagram. Now, you can strictly just cook smoked catfish, but I decided to add more protein into my stew. So I'm adding some white fish as well. You can use any white fish of your choice, but we're not cooking, white fish stew. We're cooking smoked catfish. The smoked catfish is the main dish, but I decided to add more protein, like I said, by adding other type of fish. All right, just keep on watching the video. You will see exactly what I'm doing, and it comes out really good because, like I said again, the main dish is smoked catfish stew. And when eating it, it didn't even seem like I even add the white fish in there. All right, so I'm simply going to go ahead and season that as well with some lemon and lime. All right, and that's about it. If you're new here, I welcome you. If you're a returning subscriber, I also welcome you. If you're new, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget that post notification bell so you'll be one of the first to know whenever I upload a new video. And I want to thank all my old and new returning subscribers for constantly watching my video. Like, share with your family and friends. And I hope you guys will try this recipe and let me know in the comment section below if you plan on trying this recipe. Like I said again, if you're interested in getting smoked catfish, let me know. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to go ahead and fry my fish a little. I'm not going to fry it to a point where it's really hard like I'm making fried fish. I'm just frying it, browning it a little bit, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and blend my ingredients, which you can see I added a couple of cloves of garlic, and I'm going to add some scotch bonnet pepper or habanero pepper. Adjust the spice to your own liking. Okay, now I have here couple of scallions, which is the green onions. It's a must. It gives the stew some delicious taste. Lately I've been using a lot of scallions into my recipe, especially when you're making okra soup. Oh my goodness, okra soup, egusi soup, oh my god, white okra soup, it tastes so good. Okay, I've been using scallions, but lately I've been using it a lot in my recipe. It's a game changer. It just gives your food some delicious extra flavor to it. I've been using it usually when I want to blend a blended ingredients. I would just use like white onions and that's it. But lately I've been using a lot of scallions. It brings your dish and it gives boost it up to a whole nother level. If you're making any type of stews or soup, just especially okra soup or egusi soup or plasas, guys, just add you some green onions, which is the scallions. I added the garlic, the habanero pepper or scotch bonnet pepper, my scallions and my onions, and I'm also going to add some black pepper, and I also add some jumbo cube. Use any seasoning cube of your choice. I'm going to go ahead and blend that until it's well blended. Then we're going to move on to the next step. Leave your comment down below and let me know if you've been enjoying watching my video and what else do you guys would like for me to try on my channel. So my blender was too full, so I'm going to go ahead and blend the remaining onions. All right, give this video a big like and a big thumbs up, and if you have watched so far and you have not subscribed yet, I will say hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so that you will be the first to know whenever I upload a new video. And guys, follow me on TikTok, that is Food Crave Kitchen, and also follow me on my second YouTube channel, which is Hannah's Simple Life. Okay, I do some vlog there as well. So as you can see, I brown the fish a little bit. Like I said, I didn't fry it until it's like too hard. I just brown it a little bit so that it will, it will not break into the stew. And I will show you what you do, or what to do, a trick on what to do when you are really cooking fish stew. Because I know a lot of people, sometimes when they cook fish stew, the fish will tend to break inside the stew. But keep on watching. At the end, I would show you guys a trick or a tip, give you guys a tip when you're cooking fish stew, or any type of fish stew, or any, especially fish stew, that you don't want your fish to completely break into the sauce. So keep watching. Okay, like this video, share it, and turn on your post notification bell if you're new. So like I said, I'm using different types of white fish. I just wanted to add more protein into my catfish stew. But like I said, if you don't want to go this route, you can just strictly cook the catfish stew. And I'm using oil instead of palm oil. And let me know in the comment section below which one, when you're cooking catfish stew, what's your favorite? Do you like it with oil, or do you like it with palm oil? I think I like it with palm oil, but again, also it tastes really good with oil as well. Okay, so let me know in the comment section below, when you're cooking catfish stew, just comment, I like my catfish stew with oil, or I like my catfish stew with palm oil. Okay, as you can see, I browned the fish a little bit. It's not hard, I just brown it a little. I'm going to use that same oil and add a little bit more oil. And now we're gonna go ahead and start the stew. So I slice some 2 medium onions. All right, I sliced 2 medium onions. Now I'm going to fry that until it's a little translucent. Okay, keep on watching. This stew was so delicious. It was such a mouth-watering stew. You can make it with palm oil, you can make it with oil. All right, in this recipe we're using oil. I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato paste. Once the onions is a little translucent, I added my tomato paste. Now I'm going to go ahead and cook that. All right, and I'm also going to, like, keep stir frying it until it's like brown. Now I'm going to use these pimento peppers. It's optional if you can find it. It's almost like bell pepper, but it's called pimento pepper. I went ahead and blend that. Okay, with you don't even have to add water, just blend it. So I add it into my stew. It's pimento pepper. It's almost like bell pepper, but it looks like it was a little bit roasted already. It's really soft. It's so good when you're making stews or pepper soup or any type of stews. Domoda, which is peanut butter soup. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and keep frying my onions and my tomato and the pimento pepper mixed together. I'm going to brown it until it's like brown a little bit. Make sure it's cooked. Then I'm going to add some seasoning cube on it. Okay, keep frying it until it's like brown. Okay, until everything is like brown. And then then you can move on to the next step. Give this video a big like, big thumbs up, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're new. The post notification bell is very important for you to put on, so that you don't miss out on any of my video. All right, and let me know in the comment section below what you would like me to try. All right, I'll be more than happy to do that, and I'll also give you a shout out when I'm making that video. I will say this video was requested and it's specifically made for such and such and such and such. Okay, so this is the blended ingredients, and I apologize guys, it looked like I was in a rush. I didn't thoroughly blend the onions, but no worries. I'm gonna pick the ones that wasn't blend really good. I'm gonna pick them out and blend them on the side, and then I'll come back and pour it back into the pot. So you will see that I'm picking it up. Okay, so I don't know, it wasn't blended really good. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my powdered bay leaves. Now if you cannot find powdered bay leaves, you can go ahead and just use the bay leaves itself, the whole bay leaves. Now you cannot consume that. That's just for aroma and flavor, you know, to your stew. But like I said, if you can find a grounded one, it makes the stew also taste really, really good and gives it a great aroma. Okay, now I'm going to, like I said, pick the some of the onions that were in blended really good. I'm going to go ahead and blend them, and then I'll bring it back into the pot. Okay. So now, as you can see, I added those onions that wasn't quite blended. Now you're gonna ask me why I'm putting my potatoes in, not potatoes, my cassava in while the onions is browning up. At this point, you will notice that I did not put any water yet because I'm still in the process. I'm still in the process in browning my onions and my my onions and my tomato and all that stuff. I did not put any water yet because I'm browning my onions. All right, now you want to make sure you brown it really, really good. I did not add any water yet, so I'm gonna brown it. Yes, I put the cassava in because, obviously, while I'm browning the onions, I want the cassava to also cook so that I don't have to add enough too much water in the stew to cook my cassava. While the onions is browning, I added my cassava. Okay, so now I'm going to now add my water, and this time I'm not gonna add too much water, like I said, because the cassava was added into the pot while I was browning my onions. Okay, so now I'm only just gonna put a little bit of water. It's not much at all, because the cassava was cooking for a while the onions was browning. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and add my okra, which is optional. This is just to eat on the side with the sauce, and if you don't want to go this route, I would say don't add it, but I like to put okra on the side when I'm making any type of stew, like fish stew especially. All right, then I'm gonna add more scotch bonnet pepper to float on the side in case it's not too spicy. Now I've been cooking it for a while off camera. Now the sauce, it's thicking up a little bit, not all the way percent like dry. It's thicking up a little bit, and then now I'm going to add my catfish. As you can see, I'm adding the head of the catfish first. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and add the catfish and the extra fish that I fried earlier. Okay, now you want to place that gently, and when you place the fish into the stew, now this comes to any type of stew that you're making, even if it's fish stew, catfish stew. Just place the fish on the sauce, and do not, when you cooking fish stew, I will warn you not to put too much water into your stew. Now if you're adding like cabbage and carrots and stuff like that, you can add like if you're adding like carrots and cassava and stuff like that, you can add the cassava and the carrots while the onions is browning, like I did when I added the cassava, and then at least that will be also cooking at the same time. Then you can add your cabbage and eggplant and all those other vegetables. Okay, but you don't want to add too much water because it would take a long time to dry up, because we're cooking stew, not pepper soup. When you are cooking pepper soup, that's when you want to, if you add a lot of water, you will not spoil it. But we cooking stew. All right, so be mindful of that. Add you know enough water, but not so much. When the sauce started thickening up a little bit, that's when you add your fish. All right, some people will fry the fish, some people will not fry the fish, but I wanted to fry the fish a little bit. So now, as you can see, I am taking some of the sauce and just kind of put it on top of the fish because my pot was too full. Okay, for the fish to go, have more sauce, especially the ones that are on the bottom. It's already obviously have sauce, but the ones that are on the top, I'm scooping some of the sauce and kind of spread it on top of the fish. As you can see, I did not use my spoon to turn anything, and that's the trick. So once you put your fish, don't put it on a high heat either. Put it on a low medium heat, and this is the trick I was telling you guys. When you're cooking fish stew, do not try to use the spoon to turn the pot, because all your fish will break apart. What you want to do is take a towel, and hold the handles both sides on of the pot, and kind of twist it and shake it. Now you are shaking the bottom of the pot. Make sure it's not sticking, okay? But shake it gently. Don't shake it too much until everything, collapse on the floor. So that's the trick when you're cooking fish too. All right. So everything was simmered, and it's already dry, as you can see. I did not touch the fish with any spoon at all. I just, shake it and shake it and shake it. That's the trick when you're cooking fish stew or any type of stew. Okay, you shake it, you twist it, and shake the bottom so that it will loosen up. Okay, and on a low medium heat as well. Now I'm dishing out my catfish stew. It was so delicious. Like I said, you can make it with palm oil. You can also make it with oil. All right, give this video a big like and a big thumbs up, and let me know if you like this video, and also if you plan on making it, and leave your comment down below. Let me know if you like it with palm oil or oil. Now I'm going to, like I said, dish out. My rice was already boiling on the side of camera. Put the sauce, put the okra, put the cassava. Now I'm going to also put some rangha. Yes, there is no catfish stew without rangha. You have to put that rangha, which is the kucha, the rangha bisab. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye bye.